You're not going to want to miss this episode of the AI Show where we talk all about AI agents for beginners, part 2, with my friend Corey. Make sure you tune in. Hello, welcome to this episode of the AI Show. We're talking all about AI agents for beginners, version 2. My friend Corey. Corey, it's been a long time, my friend. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Great to be here. Always happy to be a part of the AI show. And talking about AI agents was my favorite thing.
You know, AI agents is also my favorite thing, but there is a dearth of content out there that's geared towards beginners. Tell us about the AI for beginners. There's a part 2, so there must have been a part 1. How about you tell us all about that?
Yeah, we did. This is not like one of those Star Wars things where we release part 2 and then there'll be like a prequel 5 or 6 years from now. It definitely was a part 1. 7 months ago, we released it, and it feels like forever ago. I mean, the world of AI agents changed, and like they say, sometimes you have to change with the world. So we wanted to add more lessons, more material, more content that I think is relevant to what people are asking now in terms of building AI agents.
Awesome. So for those that are thinking like, well, what is this? Can you give us sort of the lay of the land of what's in there and what people can expect to learn?
Yeah, I like to say that this is, I mean, it's a marketing statement, but I would say that everything you need to know to get started building AI agents. Certainly, there's a whole world of research and building applications and integrating AI agents into those applications. But the fundamental questions, they are ones that, especially when you're getting started, you're getting all of this excitement or news or whatever that you just want to say, okay, but how do I ground myself in the world of AI agents? And this is what that is.
Pun intended.
Unintended. Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I know. And I agree with you because it feels like there's a lot, like at least for me, there's a lot of AI stuff coming at us that has these terms and esoteric things that it's like, I feel like they're saying something, but I don't know quite what that means. Yeah. Is that what this is intended to solve?
Exactly that. And it's supposed to be both. We cover the concepts. I say it's code to or concept to code type of format. So completely free repo on GitHub. And essentially you can go, you'll see readmes, you'll see videos of me talking about the course. So if you can't get enough of me, that's also available, as well as code samples that you can run, you can tweak with, you can play with. I think that's ultimately to your point of hearing all these like esoteric terms and things like that, you need to but what does it actually mean? And through the code, I think that's the best way to do it and start playing and breaking with things as well.
I'm a huge fan. So can we go can we do a thing? Can we actually go through an example of what this is?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's go to your screen.
So this is all going to be mainly in Python, but we do have some .NET examples as well, especially for the new Microsoft Agent framework. But I wanted to, again, design the course to be really accessible for everyone. So we have examples that it uses Azure OpenAI as well as GitHub models. So if you have a GitHub account, you can run these essentially for free just to get an understanding of how things work. Like I said, each of these lessons, you'll see them nicely numbered here on the side. And then we also have some READMEs, which you'll get a lot of the conceptual stuff. But I really like the code as well. But you want to kind of start with the README, learn about it. So for example, this is one about memory for AI agents. What is it? Understanding it, how to actually implement and store it. And then, one of the big things when I started looking at AI agents was they talked about self-improvement. I don't know. Have you heard of that, Seth? Like the agents can self-improve.
Tell me that. Tell me more about that.
Yes. Well, agents can self-improve, but they need to have access to, memory. They need to have something based on what they did in the first place or interaction with the user, and then how that's sort of stored later on to retrieve. There's a lot of different tools that are out there. We have a sample here that uses a tool called MEM0, as well as Azure AI Search. And this is going to give you some insights on what it's doing. So we have an agent. It's going to retrieve or store the preferences of the user. And then we're going to put that in a vector store. And essentially, next time the user comes in, it will go. The agent will go and try to see if it knows anything about those preferences before it makes any suggestions. So it's really nice setup, but that's just kind of scratching the surface. You'll see we have all these destinations and things like that.
Yes.
Which is a nice kind of scenario. So one of the things is to tie this all together as well is we're doing a travel scenario. So all the samples kind of have something to do with travel.
Got it. So let me ask a couple of questions. So first of all, this is great. Second of all, so effectively people can fork, you want them to fork the repo into their GitHub accounts and then just clone it down. And then this is what they're going to get exactly from the repo. Is that right?
Exactly right. And then,
Okay.
of course, put your environment variables. We have a setup chapter, all of these things. But like I said, we even use GitHub model. So setup should be really simple for most people in terms of just getting your access token to run some of this code.
I see. And the other thing that I noticed as we were looking through the code is now I understand why there's a V2, because the new agent framework came out that sort of merged together semantic kernel and autogen, and so you're like, let's go for V2, and that's what this has beyond the V1. Is there anything else in the V2 that was not in the V1?
Yeah, I mean, we have a few new lessons. So, you mean crazy enough, but like even MCP when we released
Oh,
it,
that's true. Yeah,
wasn't
it became
as
like,
big as it is now. So we have things like that. To your point, we have also the new agent framework. So you can do things like human in the loop or handoffs, as well as workflows, which is really nice. So you'll see one of these examples here. That's all within chapter or lesson 14 of like all of the new kind of features in there. But we also have lessons around some of the newer concepts, but they're all kind of rebranded. So even like things like context engineering, we have an example of that, basically helping you sort of build out ways you can manage context within your AI agent.
yes, and is context the fancier word for prompt nowadays? Is that what the
I
kids are
thought so,
saying?
Seth. Seth, I'll be honest, I was a skeptic, but then once I looked at the actually what you can apply to context engineering, I said, wow, this is actually, there's something there. And in this example, to give you some insights, is like
Oh, I love
we
it.
have a MD file, like a markdown file, and the agent
Right.
is going to summarize all its actions, what their interaction with the user. And whenever it needs that later on, it can kind of summarize it and then retrieve it later. So it's really just kind of managing the context window in a better way than cramming with like unnecessary prompts or unnecessary messages. If there's so it's really cool sample. I like it because we will also show you when we do summarize the prompt, which is some features built in, then how less tokens you have in your window and how effective the agent is now.
Yeah, that makes sense. So effectively, it's like, hey, be thoughtful about what you put in the prompt or the context.
Oh yes.
Because that will actually affect. So this is awesome. So tell me about some of the feedback that you've gotten from this.
Yeah, the feedback's been great. We've been doing kind of weekly sessions on the new lessons in the Azure AI Foundry Discord as well. And like I said, we wanted to make this super approachable for people. Even it's kind of interesting. We went with like, okay, here's some code. We think developers are going to be the most interested, but I think everyone is kind of being influenced or interested in the world of AI agents. So we also wanted to make that as approachable with the videos, which have gone really well for us in terms of the reception, as well as then just the written lesson. So if we try to get it for every type of learning style. That I guess if you run to the code and that's how you learn, that's fine. And if you like videos, which I think a lot of people do, that's also available, as well as the README.
So this is absolutely amazing, and I'll be honest with you. I had to do a workshop a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, oh, where should I go? I actually looked at this a little bit, and I was like, oh, because this is great. Like for example, for you to learn, and then maybe even to use to teach other people. I'm suspecting.
Oh yeah, this I've had a lot of especially our Microsoft MVPs tell me they've used this for other workshops, so that's music to my ears because that's exactly another kind of benefit of having something kind of really comprehensive, and that's what we wanted to do here. So that again, you can get all the fundamentals in one go, come in, come out, wherever you want, and then later on. We'll continue to add. Maybe we'll have me here for V3. We'll see.
Yes. No maybes. Absolutely have you here for V3. So a question now that we're talking about V3, what direction is this taking so that people can be like, oh, I should start now so that when the new stuff comes out, I can totally be up to speed.
Yeah, I mean, I think the world of agents is just getting more and more complex in terms of multi-agents, and in terms of just like even complex workflows within that. So we have some simpler workflows now, but every time we present that, people are like, but what about this case, or calling another agent in another workflow or a type of agent? So I think of the world of just like integrating agents throughout will probably be a big focus for V3.
I love that. And so if people also, just out of curiosity, if people are like have ideas on what you can add, do you take requests and or pull
I not
requests?
only take requests, if you would like to open a PR and
Ooh,
contribute to a lesson, I will also gladly review and merge as well. So this is open source, so we try to embrace like improvements to the course. So if you do see anything, even spelling mistakes, no, there's no small PRs in this repo. So it's always great to get the community's contribution, and that's been probably one of the biggest reasons for the success as well.
Oh, so there's been a lot of contributions from the community too, then.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I mean, because there's so many different new tools and techniques. So people ask, oh, okay, but like, how would I do with this tool? And then they go out, build a sample, or add something to the README, and then they add it there. So it's really great to see.
I love it. Well, my friends, if you have not done so yet, I'm putting the link down here below so that you can go to the GitHub repo. I had a little brain freeze there. The GitHub repo that has the AI agents for beginners. Corey, thank you so much for spending some time with us, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you so much for watching and learning all about AI agents for beginners version 2. Go to the GitHub repo today, fork it, and give it a try so that we can all be AI experts. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Take care.